day. So I think you may be right in saying that they have come off at daybreak a little bit rusty, but here's time to blow out the cobwebs, Mac.
They had a real long first map to start to warp things up. Going into the second, so it's their last shot now, and Imperial, well, look, they got a 2-0 yesterday up against Greyhound, and they might just be looking to do it again against the Russians. The Brazilians in the crowd, they've been loud, they've been happy, and they're damn keen to see a bit of Dust2 going into the second map of the series. Let's see what Imperial can do here, starting on the CT side, going into the pistol gym. We got a little bit of util coming through from the Brazilians. Entropiq still yet to decide on what they want to go for.
Yeah, no kit though on Imperial, so any action that they make is going to have to be quick, smart. So let's just see whether or not Entropiq take a faster approach, a bit of a quick pace through the round. Not surprising to see aggression out of the CT early on. Mia's going to be coming that back through, and in the meantime, that's going to push Entropiq maybe a little bit faster. However, this range duel, VINI, he's got all the advantage.
E2K. A dangerous weapon in the right hands. And you know that VINI is trying to get off to a better start than what he had on Overpass. He didn't have to do a whole lot because the rest of the boys were lifting, but now it's his time to shine. Not going to be able to see anyone crossing there. 2 smokes invested from Entropiq means it's a free sight for the moment. Smoke on the corner, and VINI, he's just trying to play that one way, but Crad knows this map so well. He knows the lines, and Mir is expecting this late rotation from Bolt. So that's going to be a man advantage for now, and Entropiq are very happy with their positions. Chelo, though, able to get that belated trade, and Nickelback falls to VINI.
Yeah. Now they've got the T's turtled up in the sight. Whether or not they will come out of their shell will be remaining to be seen. Crad down to 1 HP. He's taken out by VINI, but no kit. This is why they have to go quick, Mac. They make it work, and all the pressure put on Entropiq.
Fully set, fully ready to make the retake happen, and make it they do. A pistol in the bag for Imperial. And that's going to be the first CT pistol. We've seen one this series so far. Both teams taking their T pistol and Overpass. So keep that in the back pocket going into the second half. But for now, the Brazilians off on the right foot. We'll see, though, if Entropiq can hit back. Because, of course, we did see them go for the double scout setup earlier on Overpass. We'll see if they do the same thing here. Looks like they've got a couple, and the Galils with the bomb plant. The force is fully here. They've seen the crossing sight, and Fallen's going to be able to continue his way around the smoke, not going into pit. And Nickelback was not ready for that, but neither was Ferd. Yeah, Ferd just fell trying to cover his teammate there. But that scout has already taken bolts as well. So, Brad, hello, he says, through the smoke. It's a cheeky greeting, but Chelo's there with that M4 for the cleanup. Street sweeping along, but can they get territory here? Elian thinks he can find a timing. He can! He can find the head of Chelo. What a shot. This man is dangerous with the scout in hand. And Bolts and Fallen both chipped away at as well, so maybe even with a body shot, he could find 2 more kills in 2 more shots. Imperial gripping up on short for the retake, but Crad, he'll fall, and Elian now in a 1-on-2. He's going to try to take the fight to the Brazilians. The run boost not going to work initially, but it's enough to draw the attention. The scout shot missed, and the Brazilians take a second.
This is chalk and cheese from the last map compared to what we saw. The pace is so different. Both of these 2 teams are making moves, and they're making them quickly. And handshakes all around, because that is another fast round for Imperial on the CT proactive pushing.
Yeah.
But they had to. They had the time and territory. They knew exactly what Entropiq were doing. They were going fast too, and that leaves so many gaps in your defense. So there's layer upon layer of flanking going on. This is the kind of matchup that we really love getting stuck into. But Entropiq, they need to get around on the board on that T side. They are going to, again, force into this.
Oof.
Similar buy to last round.
The spawns aren't nice for Entropiq here. Elian, worried about mid. He's going to get the tag on the cross as well. Bolts jumping. At least had the door to keep him alive. But of course, that always hurts getting tagged on the cross, especially when you're the B-side anchor. Straight out long. It didn't matter if they didn't have spawns. They went late anyway, and VINI got caught napping all on his own. And Imperial could be hot on the flank if Entropiq don't pick up the pace.
Yeah, chelo, he was already in mid. He'd already taken a lot of territory, but they are filtered in all that information. Still have to cover off B though. They don't have the info there, so it is a tentative hold. But now they're actually starting to hard commit to it. They've got enough information to be confident that it is going to be A. And man, look at the positioning chelo's got. If they decide to back off, it'll be trouble, but you know he's going to be there for the fast flank. A lot of pressure on his side here for Fur.
Man's tucked away here at default, finds the isolated fight. That's nice. The molly towards ramp as well to buy some extra time. Chelo strikes from the flank and draws the attention for just long enough. Fur peeks his head over the smoke. It gets one more to Ellie, and it's not looking good for Entropiq in the 2-on-4. But they're going to give it a good, hot crack right now.
Fer and Chelo combining to just make entry so difficult for the side. But Mia finds the timing around and now has the site control. That bomb is yet to cross though, so danger as Chelo is also at short. They've got everybody, eyes on the cross. And Nickelback, he gets the shot onto Fallen, but are they going to be able to retrieve that AWP in time? I'm not sure. More importantly, they deny a round for Entropiq.
I think they might have just missed it, but you can't be unhappy with that if you're an Imperial fan, because that's 3 in a row and a blistering start to Dust2. Such good defense coming through and patience from both teams as well. They were just waiting for the one team to make that first move, and Imperial picked their fights perfectly.
Just a lighter buy though. They still want to keep economic pressure on Imperial. They know that they've taken 3 losses in the last round. Their money's not amazing just yet, but Alien has all that info. He knows. Didn't quite get the tag though. And Chelo, hard committed, along with his teammate and Fur. They've got mid control and they've got that kill. They can now back off.
Again, just happy with the man advantage. But Chelo wanted that little bit more. Cost him a pretty penny, but at the same time, takes it to a 2-man advantage. So Imperial, no complaints here.
Entropiq have to pick up the pieces in mid.
A Deagle, a Tech 9, and a Scout.
Yeah, this is as patchy as it can get. In fact, Nickelback's even taken damage to the door, so Imperial are just happy to let them play at distance because the pistols aren't going to be super effective unless some, you know, bell ringers come through.
Ooh, a chance now. An M4 straight on the ground, but Chelo stops them with the Deagle. No one able to retrieve it initially. Nickelback gets his mitts on it, but with 40 seconds remaining. And Crad, not in the greatest of positions. It's not looking likely for a round win, but Entropiq are going to give it a red-hot crack here. One at long, one at short, and looking to splinter into A.
Just holding his line. Nice and easy for the cleanup at the end, but if you're Entropiq, you've got to draw the line somewhere. They've been trying to pressure this CT economy.
Yeah.
Haven't been able to do it, so they've got to take the eco here. Well, actually, sorry, they had lightly forced into the last round, so the loss bonus is starting to accrue. They will be able to buy here, but it is going to be pretty much emptying the tanks. Alien on that AWP, more importantly. Oh, Chelo.
The timing shot there, Chelo. Forrester has managed to slide his way all the way to blue. Crad as well, just waiting for bit of aggression into upper dark. Entropiq still just looking to draw as much attention as possible here over towards the A side of things. Prog smoke as well, just to drop Forrester into pit if he wants it. And there it is. Crad finds one, but it's instantly traded by Fallen. And we're right back to a 4-on-4.
Yeah, the difficult part here is if they don't hold this A bomb site, they could be in a bit of trouble because both Fallen and Chelo have AWP. So Chelo's in that swing position. He's in CT spawn, but both Fallen and Chelo do not have control of this A-bomb site. A lot here on Fur. Fur's just got to try and stay alive.
Oh, and he's not done that too well. Stuck behind Ninja there, and Forrester's taken 2 in a matter of seconds. Fallen, high priority on the AWP here, so he's just backing away and looking to punish anyone on the edge of that smoke. Timing not favouring him, but he'll survive for the moment.
And Alien's keen to take that fight. And so their hand has been forced. Imperial trying to save out everything here. And, well, as far as Entropiq are concerned,
They're on the board.
they're on the board. They got their first round, and it's come hard fought. But a fairly convincing round at that. Wasn't anything particularly special. They just had the pressure put on the right areas. Forrester opening up very nicely on that A-bomb site. As we said, he really has been a barometer for the performance of Entropiq, so they really need him to stand up and continue to deliver.
Three-round lead now. Imperial having a quick chat. Try to bring this next round back in their favor. Another tactical coming through. And the crowd's starting to fill out, so good time to check. How are we feeling about Entropiq? Reverse sweep, is it happening? Okay. What about Imperial? Is it gonna be a 2-0 Brazil? Let me know. Ooh, they seem to think so, Jim.
Either way you look at it, the real winner is Counter-Strike here, mate.
Really is. We've had some high quality CS all weekend. Crazy plays coming through. Ridiculous flicks from bloody everyone. And Fallen, you love to see him firing up, and he's doing it again here already on D2. 8-1 right now. We've even got the AWP in the hands of chelo this time.
Yeah, they ran that double AWP setup last round. Fallen couldn't afford to buy into it this time, but because they've saved it out, they still have that prong with which to work. And this is different from Entropiq. They're going contact out mid.
Oh, with Util, gonna be stuck behind the box. He'll survive for the moment. chelo up in the window. It's looking damn good for him. Flashes for another attempt, and Bolt's head down, guns up, eyes up too. Crad falls, and that's gonna be the bomb on the ground at the doors. It's awkward. Entropiq can't make their way through initially. The trade is there, and Forrester needs to lift right here, right now, and he won't.
They're not even going to get through the window. chelo focused on B, but Elliot is going to make this expensive for Entropiq if they continue to filter at him. They had all the pressure at B, and despite being under pressure, chelo remains a pretty mellow fellow. And that bomb will be firmly in his sights. Elliot has made a lot of noise, and Fur's got all the info.
Ooh.
We'll try and take the peak.
40, 1-on-2.
Oh,
He's going the long route, the scenic route, straight down.
Long walks on Dust2. A romantic. Nothing on offer for him though, so he'll opt to save. That's a good response from Imperial, so they had to force into it. They had to make it work. They've only been able to save 2 here, and Fallen will be looking for that upgrade. Hasn't found it thus far, but I suspect, yep, he'll find it in mid, so this still keeps Imperial under pressure with their money. So Entropiq saving that all up over 2, it's going to give them options. And now, this is the thing. Elian's been quite lethal through that door, so taking some early damage here could be quite harmful with that AWP still in play.
Bolt's really just clutching up there, finding that second kill with the swing into door. If we didn't get that one, then Imperial could have been in trouble. Nonetheless, into round 7 we go. And Imperial hunting for that long control. They'll win it initially. Entropiq, a mixed bag. Not the greatest of Util brought into the round, but they've got more than enough to do the job. They just have to expect angles like this. He's just gonna mop them up.
How does he get 3 there? Spray control like you've never seen. And that is going to be a very difficult entry now for Entropiq into the round. They are scattered across the map. Krat's gonna try and take something at B, but there's nothing on offer.
Dominance. Imperial. Sounds like a rhyme to me. Forrester in a 1-on-4. It's a big old ask. He's at least got the bomb on his belt, but look, it's going to take more than that to win the round. He needs a kill and he won't find it. VINI crabbing at the top of mid is enough to net a 6, take it out to a 5-round lead now. And Imperial are off to the races on this CT side.
Certainly are, and that is exactly The way in which to stamp your mark on a round where you were under pressure. Your money wasn't in the greatest situation. You kept forcing into previous rounds and only surviving with 2 on your round win. That is Imperial so far in this matchup. They've looked so cool under pressure.
Let's see if things change. It's like we have a quick tactical, or technical rather, coming through here. So something I have noticed from Entropiq is they don't take a lot of risks when they are, 1 man, 2 man down. They have a crack, see what they can get, see if they can find some map control. But look, Elian, I backed him in that 1-on-2. I thought he might have gone for it with 40 seconds. Tournament lives on the line.
Yeah, I thought he might have opted maybe for the route back toward B, but took a lot of time there. So quick technical pause to make sure everything's in order for the important rounds of this half. Now, Mac, you've got to be feeling good if you're Imperial right now. You've just taken your map pick. You're on a commanding lead already on the CT side of Dust2. You've got to be feeling good. Still more work to do, though.
I was looking at the faces of Entropiq there. They were very, very worried. A couple of dangerous expressions. Not what you want to see when you're 1 map away from maybe taking the L, maybe getting knocked out of the tournament. But look, while we're waiting, a couple of questions. You guys, have you had a good weekend? Have you enjoyed yourselves? That's what I love to hear.
Are you still enjoying yourselves? Yeah, okay, maybe not.
Nice. Is it looking like we're going to see a Brazil v Brazil grand final? Ooh, I think they'd love that.
That's a good prospect. Certainly the way Imperial are looking right now, they're in the box seat.
All I'm saying is that B group, maybe it was the stacked group. Maybe that's why the Aussies didn't make it through. Who knows?
That's what I'm telling myself.
I'll keep telling myself that. Brazilians, though, playing immaculate CS this weekend. Imperial having a rough show against Pain the other day. But yesterday they picked up the pace. Today they've got their body clocks in order, and it certainly looks that way. 10:39 in the morning. They are playing some superior Counter-Strike.
Yeah, they're firing on all cylinders too, which is something that we haven't actually seen out of them in quite some time. They said coming into this competition, they wanted to try and recapture some of that form we saw from them at the major, but that was over 3 months ago. And so from them, it's just been about a road back to form. And maybe this is a preview of some of these individuals starting to hit their stride. Chelo certainly hit heads with that spray. And it made everything so easy for the rest of Imperial. Now we're back into the action. As we said, Entropiq, they have to take a bit of a think tank break. Just back onto pistols. They've got that Pavilion, but what can he fashion here? They know they're aggressive in mid. Oh, he's already taken damage.
Fallen, just posted ready, saw a shoulder, strikes as well. Lowers player, falls to Chelo, but the deagle in the hands of Mo. You can't take it lightly, but Fallen, he's happy to get right up close range there with the orb.
We know he likes a good deagle too. Back to a 3v3. Now, Forrester has the option to swing to either side, and let's just see whether or not his teammates can make this happen. Elian on that glass AWP is going to be a little squishy for his liking, but he does at least have Nickelback as cover, as an insurance policy. Is Bolt's going to give this up for free? That's the question.
Nice nade. Great trajectory. This man went to school. And Fallen. Ooh. Missing a crucial one, but the rest of the riflers are here to pick up the pieces. Nickelback is just waiting, lurking, only with a P250. It's nowhere near enough, and VINI strikes for a 7th. Imperial just pushing and pushing and stopping Entropiq from having any breathing room here on the T side. Spawns again. Looking pretty good for Entropiq. We'll see if they decide with the weapons to send it out long.
Yeah, they've actually opted to not take the spawns they've been offered. At least got that full buyout. Elian back on that orb. This time we'll at least have some armor. Control of long here. Ooh. On for the contest.
Great timing. Util popping perfectly to set Forrester up for an opening, and now maybe a chance for Entropiq to turn this into 2.
First thing, if you can level the ledge up, anybody's caught sticking around. He's just pushed a little bit for info. Now, Entropiq, they've turned their attention elsewhere. They've got that player advantage now, so they've got time. They can work this map quite nicely. They know that even potentially they might have a split site on. They just need a bit more information to work with, and they're going to try and investigate through short.
The battle at bedroom. Forrester survives. And the instant rotation from Imperial, just waiting for that push up short, but it hasn't happened just yet. And Entropiq are taking their sweet damn time, regrouping, spacing, looking real good to try to make a move. Imperial, they're just going to play retake on A. Expecting to drop in. Looks like they've done some homework. It is going to be this mid-B. Imperial with the big damn read, but it don't damn matter because Forrester's just knocked them to their knees.
And there is Bolt at the back of B. He's going to be able to find that rotate, but I mean, they don't have control of this A bomb site. Chelo, he's stuck in the middle. Pulling Malcolm for the moment. Oh, and that's Bolt's gone.
And it's all down to Chelo. With the big green in hand, he's found the first, but he's down to 22 already. And the save could be on. Since Bolts and Fur are broke, there's some cash in the tank for the rest of the members of Imperial. But this AWP could be so crucial into the next. It's done work already. Chelo 15 and 4, make it 16, maybe more. He's got another, and he knows the position of the final man. He's got time. He's got a kid, and he's got a molly too. Nade to follow. Entropiq have to push through. The timing's there. The bomb is planted, and he's got to reel it through. He's got the kill. The time isn't there. Count the seconds. He doesn't think he's got it. Entropiq take the second, but damn, Chelo, what an attempt.
Oh man, he's made that so expensive for Entropiq. They've been fighting hard to get their economy on a level playing field, so that makes it difficult. Despite the round win, he's just gone and done so much damage with this AWP. It's all him, the ace.
The secondary AWPer, the man doing work, the newcomer to the roster, and he's lifting. He's carrying the boys on his back. He's a D2 gremlin, and he's coming out to play.
Can Forrester do the same? Normally that's the family wagon, but looked a little bit more like a WRX in some of these games. He's the barometer for performance on Entropiq, and that's a well-needed round they've been able to acquire. But for the moment, they have long territory. That's important for them. But look at this information push coming through from Imperial. They've got all the info now. Upper dark's been cleared. They've pushed through mid. They've got the control there. And so, Entropiq, are they going to filter into this? Are they going to lean into this A site? Because they've got no territory elsewhere. They do have options to back off, but now the net potentially has been closed behind them. They don't know that yet.
Nade at the ready. Get some great damage done to the T's. Smoke's going to be patched up. Nade, look at it. Forrester Nickelback chipped down so low already. Some big utility damage. And Elian is just gazed across the top, just waiting to graze the skin of Imperial. Flash here, ready to send it to short, but we've still got the trap set up on side, and Imperial, they're waiting for the push through. Fur wants to be this point of contact. And the attention drawn from the rest of the boys at elbow, at short. Imperial all here. It's going to be a bloodbath. Bomb is still not tapped, and there's 20 seconds to get to site. But Fur, he's just waiting for the perfect moment. There goes the bomb. There is the dink. But Entropiq fight back in time. And speaking of time, there's just enough to get the bomb down. It's all down to Elian with a scout at long. Bomb planted for him. If he can make his way to plat here. But from site Mir, still having impact, still finding kills. On 18 points of health, he's spotted jumping. Bolt can't find him.
Oh, Bolt. That's a dangerous game to play. And Mir is the hero in that round. Man, they were playing very much around Fur in that site. And so, well, Imperial, they actually are going to experience their own economic woes on the back of this.
Well played from Entropiq there to work their way back in. Mir as well, so low. And great communication between him and Elian at long. Just to know that there's no chance that he's crossed into ramp without Elian spotting him. Able just to keep his head down. Guns up when necessary. And Mir is here for a bloody old spray down. Give him the ace, mate. There it bloody is. No! Chelo, again, against all odds. He'll survive and somehow find himself two. So some financial damage comes through. But Entropiq now, before it's too deep in the half, start to strike back on the T side.
Unfortunately, it was only a mere 4K, not the ace. Regardless, we are starting to have Entropiq build their way into the map. We've got the money starting to flow. We have a buy coming out again from Imperial. And again, we're seeing chelo on that AWP, and why not? He's 21-6. He's having an absolute banger of a match.
Ooh. Head down, dodging those flashes, and Forrester gets his way into pit, but it seems like Imperial don't know this just yet. VINI, his attention's drawn. Nickelback's coming to try and help the brother out, but now they know he's here in the pit, and VINI's got his back against the wall, tucked in the corner, has to fight for his life. A smoke to play around, and Fallen comes through just to help him out. Elian has no idea if he's dropped into pit yet, trying to find the sneaky CT, but VINI plays Entropiq to a T.
Tell you what, as our compatriots in the UK would say, they're having a laugh right now. They're looking good, Imperial. They answer back perfectly. They had a lot of pressure on their shoulders. This was the money situation for them coming into this. It wasn't great. They needed to put something on the board, and they do. Entropiq find themselves again on the back foot, but again, they're buying into this, hoping they can pressure something. They beat that utility out long. Fern needs to be careful, but the Molotovs are going to actually buy him a little bit of time. It's Entropiq's territory, though. They have to back off Imperial.
Slow approach towards the midsection. Fallen, smoke fades, and he finds Forrester. Pit control for Entropiq. And Fallen's locked at car for now. No help either. And he definitely needed some. Elian takes down the counter-AWPer. And Entropiq now postured for yet another A-take. Full long control, little bit of action here about to happen at short. And Mir, swings wide. Fur took him a sec. He brought that one back. Nickelback on the top of sight. And VINI, he's going to be boosted up as well. Takes the elevator and takes them all damn down as well. Elian's in trouble. There is 9. VINI had a bit of a quiet one on overpass, but Dust2, it's a different damn affair.
They're fired up, absolutely. They've got the crowd in the palm of their hand. And Entropiq just not finding the bomb sites at the moment. Imperial, they're just taking the fight right to them. They're not even playing for the retake. They're happy to take the fights, and that's sort of been the tone they've set early on, right from the pistol.
Well, Chelo's on for 40, 21, and we're not even done with the half yet. Man is having a damn day at the office, isn't he?
He's feeling 21.
Entropiq, here doing a decent job, and he's going to crack open the festivities again. Okay. Pistols now looking at deadly over towards middle. Fallen going to be able to take one. Trade starts to come through. Molly to buy some extra space, and he'll double up towards B ramp there. Mir gets his mitts on the M4, and Entropiq reroute back towards the A side of things. Fur 5 and 10 at the moment, but he's going to try to increase that as he can. Flashes in for himself, right behind. Great comms, great kills, great work from VINI to stop the cross to sight there at long. And the rotations, the reinforcements starting to make their way in. Elian finds one, the trade comes through. And it's down to Crad in a 1v3 to find anything, but he's threaded that needle for a second. Fallen ready for the drop. And there you have it. Double digits found. Imperial hunting for an 11th as we go into the final round of the half.
Yeah, Entropiq at the moment, unfortunately, just looking a little subtropic on the T side of Dust2. They really have fallen flat a little bit. And even right now, this is the round that they desperately need. Otherwise, the CT side from them is going to have to be damn near flawless. And with the form that we're seeing coming out of some of these players at Imperial, that's going to be proving to be a tough task because Dust2 can be a bit of an aim gallery.
Ooh.
And as soon as you sit on that T side, you are in the box seat.
Forrest has been really decent at getting these openings towards bedroom. At this time, he's forced away by the molly. Entropiq taking it slow. They don't want to make a wrong move. They don't want to put a foot in the wrong position or cost themselves the kill. Hinge smoke as well, thrown back from car. Entropiq slowly but surely looking for some short control and deciding what they want to do. We see Crad still postured towards uppers, so maybe a chance of a late B split, but just drawing attention towards the A side of the map for now.
Oh, Fur posted up. And this is going to be Imperial just waiting this out. They're deep set. They've got control of long on that CT side so far. So that's a tough ask now. So the time is starting to tick, Mac.
Still 3 smokes as well, and now with 30 seconds, they have to make a move. They have to get this pick, and chelo's here in the way. The carry, can he do it again? Is he going to be cleared? The entries, they're decent, but chelo's still taking a man to the grave with him. And 20 seconds still remains. Fallen standing in their way, and he's going to buy some time in the smoke. Nickelback finds him, but the time is ticking down. The smokes are on the ground, and Entropiq have to cross long dry. Mir has no fear, making his way to mid as well, and he'll fall. Imperial doing so much work. The usual found, the cross is there, the molly burns and stops the plant, and there's no time. Elliot, he'll get a pick, but it's all a consolation prize because Imperial have found themselves 11 rounds on the T-damn side. Ridiculous scenes here on Dust2. Ladies and gents, we got to go to a halftime break, but this is looking like a high chance of a 2-0 here today.
Feels so you say you got a new one. I know that you're trying to believe that you can.
It's grand final day, and one of these teams seems to want to be the first team in it that little bit more than the other. That team, of course, is Imperial, with a 7-round lead going into the second half. Entropiq now, it's their turn to defend on D2, but is 4 rounds going to be enough? We're about to find out.
Early aggression here from Chelo, just trying to force the issue, but info play from Mir, so needs to be very careful that, well, they don't get collapsed on late, but more importantly, don't miss out on some key info. Need to keep holding that line. Late flashes, add along, just to try and pull the rotation. Fallen, just trying to make some noise, and it's not enough to pull all of the rotation from Entropiq, but it has pulled the players off the site. Mir continues to hold territory in Upper Dark, but Imperial might actually walk straight into his waiting arms.
See in just a second, Chelo doing a whole lot of work to draw attention over towards the pit side of things. Entropiq even invested in the extra rotation nice and early, because Mir hasn't seen or heard a damn thing, and he's still got one. First blood found, B side open for the take-in right now, but Mir again, just inciting fear into Imperial. The attention drawn is enough. Chelo finds some work towards mid, and Elian as well drops that bomb to the ground on B. Entropiq no, Entropiq rotate. They are ready to take a CT pistol to make this light work for Entropiq. VINI, though, he's got other plans. He's also only got 40 HP to make it work as well, and a couple of reinforcements around the corner, but Mir is here again as well. And the B-side defenses look too damn strong. Entropiq straight back into the game with a CT pistol of their own. That's 2 pistols for both these teams already this series. And that's a great way to start a half where you really need to come back.
That was a pressure situation. Classic strat from Imperial, though. Player in pit with P250, try and sell the distraction. But as soon as that bomb went down in B, Entropiq, they were swarming all over that. Bolts, nice opener.
Okay. Great start to the
return
round.
serve. You're saying, seeing as we're in Rod Laver Arena, I thought return serve would be slightly appropriate. Thank you, all boys. Thank you, umpires.
Thank you for the one man that applauded the pun.
I'll take that every day of the week.
Well, 30 seconds in, and Imperial just running back the pace as Entropiq. Spacing towards A is a bit dangerous. They fall here. Could become a little chaotic, but Imperial still deciding on where they want to go. It looks like they are postured, ready to send it through Upper Dark now. Split from bolts late at mid. That scout in the hands of Fallen could also find some extra information, but also look what we're seeing from Entropiq, the misread over towards mid. Trying to find bolts in the corner. Dink comes through, but the helmet is there to save him. Elian finds one on the fallback, and it looks like it's going to be a 2-on-4. Entropiq happy to play for the retake. Tag through the door, but it's not quite enough yet. Fallen planting. That's some extra dollars in the bank, though. Fallen falling. And it's Burr now with not a lot to play with. 4 alive at the end of the round. And Entropiq carry across a few more rifles, which are all precious on these anti-ecos.
Certainly are. That's exactly the kind of form that they need to continue to take through this half, right? Remember, their backs are to the wall.
Yeah.
This is their map pick. CT side is not necessarily where they do their best work on this map. So as far as they're concerned, they need to maximize everything. They need to be flawless in their execution. They need to make sure that they don't drop some of these forced by rounds. And we've seen teams falter. It has been their undoing. They come so far and then lose to a forced by. They can't afford that.
Change of pace, maybe. Bolt's hunting for an opening towards the B site. But Forrest is ready and waiting, using the cover of the molly. Keep a line of sight straight into uppers. Rest of Imperial working this mid control. Looking to split Entropiq straight down the middle. The 3-2 split here. On the defense. Looks like it should work. Stacked towards the right side. Nickelback just ready to drop this. Molotov. Fallen. Connects through the concrete. And Imperial trying to start this XC up short, but Molly's Flames all just smashing on their feet here.
Yeah, all that util's been dropped by Entropiq. Still a minute left though, so how else are they able to repel? Haven't got necessarily what they need. And Imperial are just taking their time. They're resetting. They've got control of short, but where do they go from here? They don't have control of long. No B, upper dark presence.
Entropiq retaking that long control. It's going to be great for the long run. They can play solid retake on the A site. And Imperial, they might find a Nickelback lurking behind this smoke. We shall see in a moment. 30 on the clock. Not much time to plant. Imperial, they've excelled in situations where there's not much time on the clock and a lot of pressure on their shoulders. And this is going to be the same damn thing again. Nickelback drawing attention. Molly on site, and Elian is here to get a couple of 2-taps as the push comes up elbow. There's 4 seconds to get to site to get the bomb planted. And there might just be enough. Vinny's here, first here. All of Imperial are doing their job to get the bomb down, but is it enough?
There's not a lot of HP left on Imperial either, so this MP9 could make them very, very squishy, but has missed that shot. It's allowed Crowd a moment of opportunity. He's picked it up, and now he's just going to go straight for the defuse. He's the ball.
First attempt, second shot! He'll clutch it out in a second! Firth finds it in the dying moments. Picks up the big green and does it for Brazil.
That is a clutch moment for them. They left it so late to get onto that bomb site. I thought maybe when he'd missed that, his chance of impact in the round was minimized. But maximize he did. So, Entropiq, they are running that money stock low, that scout on Elian. They don't have a whole host of utilities, certainly no kits either, so a glass scout for Elian means that you can't necessarily afford to take extended fights. Super slow approach coming out from Imperial. They know that they're being afforded time and territory. And again, just placing that precedence on taking short control. It's such a key area of information for the Ts. You can hear players rotating between sites. Know if you've pulled the rotation away. More importantly, such close contact to the A bomb site.
So much info going to be gained here from Crad in his position. Look how deep he is. Almost in behind enemy lines, and if a short push comes through, Imperial could be in trouble. Got Chelo ready though. Man's had a damn good game. He's also got that bomb, and if he loses it, Entropiq may just find themselves in the driver's seat for the round. 30 seconds, Imperial starting to make their move again. Have a look at the map now. Crad going to make his move, but Fallen ready as ever for anyone peeking him, and it's down to Forrester. He does not have a lot to hold the site here. He's got no life either. Nickelback at least answers with one. Do Entropiq go for this, or do they value the weapon?
And almost immediately facing that orb of Fallen. I feel as though their hand is forced now.
Yeah.
They can't really afford too much more than that. There was a small opening. Nickelback thought he saw that window of opportunity, but Imperial, wise to it, they were attuned to the fact that dark was open. That was a real possibility, and that's it. Save time now. Oh no, this is going to add insult to injury.
There goes the first. Imperial hearing the chants of the home crowd. And there you have it. 13 rounds secured. Imperial could not be happier with this result. 3 rounds, all that's necessary to cause yet another upset this tournament. A lot of people expecting Entropiq to have a damn good day here, to be the favourites after OG got knocked out yesterday. But it looks like the Brazilians holding it down for the Southern Hemisphere.
Starting to really roll back that clock too. Crad finds a trade, so good start for Entropiq. That's a dangerous position to be in. Certainly if you're an unsuspecting T, but they've left Crad on his lonesome here on this A bomb site with that M4, so this needs to do work.
Hidden. Mollied. Has one shot. An opportunity is better than nothing. Molly's missed him. And you've mentioned it. It is some good cover. He's got the timing. He's got a helping hand. The swing on the contact. But Imperial, guns at the ready. They're waiting. They're spotting shadows through the smoke. And Entropiq on the USPs have almost no hope remaining. The nades annihilating all those blue health bars. They know the position of the final man. Elian, the booster, the Zeusa. He's thinking about it. But he's going to look like a damn moocher with that one. 14 rounds now for Imperial and Entropiq. Their attempt here in ESL Challenger Melbourne may just be coming to an end.
Imperial are just looking so good. I mean,
Hello, man.
He's just so good at dismantling teams. You need that player that can just destroy on the anti-eco. He's certainly not made too many mistakes in that department, but even more so, he's been so much in rhythm this game. It's actually scary. Some scary form from him today. And he's got some good help. I think that's the other important note here, is that he's not the only one picking up the slack for Imperial. They've got all cylinders nearly firing, so there's only so much to go around. Entropiq, this is their real last roll of the dice. If they don't win this round, this could be the beginning of the end.
Look at Nickelback. He's thread the needle for one. And it looks like it's Imperial to take the favoured trades, but hold on a second. Crad is here. And he's dropped that bomb at lowers. A 2-on-2 now. All 6 players that were grouped up at mid, everyone bloody dies. And Dust2's a big map. Fallen.
Okay.
Trying to find an approach, but still needs to get his mitts back on the C4. And Crad's made a whole bunch of noise going towards the top of mid here. Vinny's got a read.
This is just a game of timing now, isn't it, Vinny? Patience. Will it be rewarded? There's a chance now as the CTs and Ts swap positions. This is wild. The bomb will be reclaimed if they can get past Forrester.
There goes Crad. There goes the first hurdle. And it's down to Forrester, who had a damn good day on Friday. But it's struggle street against the Brazilians. He's not been spotted. He's got the time. There's no time to plant. And Fallen flicks around. Here's those shots in time. That's 15 rounds. And that's 9 match points. 9 opportunities for Imperial to close out the series 2-0. All of these best of 3s have gone only to 2 maps. It's ridiculous considering the level of competition here in ESL Challenger Melbourne.
Some of these maps haven't even been close either. That's the other part. Fallen though takes the aggression out of Nickelback.
Beginning of the end.
First domino to fall. Will the rest crumble too? Forrester in forward position, but Mac, it's only a matter of time before that smoke fades.
Oh, but Vinny's got the first. Forrester, he's got a half a mag remaining. Does work for 2.
Missed smoke.
And Vinny now raising the confidence of Imperial with a man advantage, but look at this. Shifts into 5th. Rotates the whole way back. Fern knows the positions of both those CTs.
He has cut that map, hasn't he? He's given him such a commanding lead in terms of territory, but they've still got to make that cross. Fallen will go toe-to-toe with Elian. And that is it. It's all on Crad.
MP9. It leaves a lot to be desired. Doesn't even opt for the upgrades there in tons. An MP9, a 1v3 and a dream for Entropiq. It's the last attempt and first. The villain here, he's absolutely done it at the last chance. Imperial are the first team to make it through the semi into the grand final of ESL Challenger Melbourne.
And they made Entropiq look like easy opposition. They had everything going their way. They played rounds to perfection. And it was that slow and methodical game style on overpass that got them their round win. It got them that first